Cable cutting process. TE Connectivity's cable products are used in mission-critical applications such as for deploying airbag, digital radio and GPS communication, interior lighting that enhances the ambiance for passenger compartment. A cable assembly is made of the following components. Terminal, which serves as the interface to the mating component. Center conductor, which transmits the signals. Dielectric, which provides physical support and constant spacing between the center conductor and outer shield. Foil, which rejects radio frequency interference. Braid, which provides the required grounding. Outer jacket, which provides protection from the environment. The primary function of the coax cable is to carry radio and video signals, measurement and data signals, DC voltage for proper functioning of the car and its various subsystems. Various cable types are used depending upon application and customer needs. Differences between cable types normally can be seen in impedance of the cable, center conductor material, number of conductor strands, center conductor diameter and area, dielectric material and diameter, weight. Similar to different cable types being used, different terminals are used based on customer needs and to suit application needs. Different terminal types that are used in the coax product are socket contact plug for surface mount board applications, pin contact jack for surface mount board applications, tab 1.6 by 0.6 type A, micro timer 2 contact, MQS socket contact, receptacle fasten 110 series, 070 series receptacle contact, .070 series tab contact. Safety precautions should be followed at all times when operating in the cutting work cell. Safety shoes with steel shoes and safety glasses are compulsory while operating in the zone. Safety guard operations should be checked once per shift. During shift startup, 5S checks should be carried out per workstation instruction. Ensure necessary items are present to do the job. Items should be placed in their proper location per work instructions. Autonomous work instructions provide instructions to ensure good working condition of the equipment before starting production. These critical checks should be performed during every shift startup. It helps in uninterrupted production and increases productivity. In the wire cutting and crimping work cell, a cutting ticket provides the information to set up the equipment and run production. The cutting ticket provides information such as cable part number to be used, terminal part number for one end of the cable, terminal part number for the other end of the cable, quantity of wires in a bundle, length of the cable, equipment settings for the stripping and crimping stations, etc. Different dies are used depending on the terminal type used in the cable assembly. The die that is mentioned in the cutting ticket should be used for that particular job. Setting up a die is a very precise and important part of setting up the equipment. Improper setup can lead to faulty crimping and high scrap. Once the die is set up, the stripping equipment should be set up for dielectric strip length, outer jacket strip length. Note that stripping equipment should be set up for both ends of the cable. Once the equipment has been set up, the overall length of the cable should be verified before proceeding further. The equipment should be set up to run different product types. The cutting ticket provides the information for setting up the equipment. Once the first few pieces are processed, first article inspection should be carried out before proceeding further. First article inspection includes verifying the length of the cable, verifying the core crimp height, verifying the core crimp width, verifying crimp pull force. First article inspection ensures the quality requirements are met and prevents producing non-conforming products and scrap. As part of the setup process, the cable has to be routed through the poles to ensure adequate tension on the cable. Insufficient tension will lead to quality defects. The cutting equipment has 6 stations to perform the following function. 1. Cable insertion station. 2. Strip side 1. 3. Crimp side 1. 4. Cut. 5. Strip side 2. 6. Crimp side 2. During production, the cable is cut in one end to start the process. The stripping station removes the dielectric and the outer jacket to length per equipment settings on one end of the cable. The crimp station crimps the terminal to the center conductor. Crimping is a very critical step and influences the product performance to a high degree. After finishing one end of the cable is pulled and cut to length. The process steps are repeated to finish the other end of the cable. The finished cable is released and placed on the tray. Once enough quantity is obtained per the cutting ticket, the operator bundles them, applies tracking label, and moves them to the Kanban racks. Quality control checks are performed at regular intervals to ensure quality of the cutting and crimping process. The first article inspections are performed when the first few pieces from the production run are used for performing critical quality checks. Critical quality checks consist of measuring the crimp width, the crimp height, pull test to measure the retention force of the terminal to the cable. Integrity of the crimp is very critical to the performance of the product. For safety-related products such as airbags, it is essential that they perform during the entire lifetime of a vehicle. Hence, a critical check for quality assurance is to perform a cross-section analysis of the crimp to look at its profile and cross-sectional dimensions. In the equipment, the crimp is cut and is then polished. The crimp is then placed under a high magnification camera to observe its profile, measure crimp height, measure flash, measure crimp width, the compaction and density of the wire strands within the crimp. Non-conforming material should be inspected by the operator. If excessive failures are found, the equipment should be stopped to investigate for potential root cause by the team. Non-conforming materials should be properly disposed in the scrap bin. The quality auditor will conduct checks per the quality inspection plan, which typically includes verifying length of the cable, verifying part number of the wire, verifying equipment setup, verifying crimp width, verifying crimp height. TE Connectivity's cable products are used in safety critical applications, and quality of our products are of utmost importance. A non-conforming product can result in undesired performance, leading to catastrophic situations. Products that meet customer requirements and desired quality standards help save lives. TE Connectivity and the products we make strive for customer satisfaction and extraordinary customer experience through employee knowledge, employee empowerment, employee engagement.